Happy Fri-Yay. That's right. It's Kung Fu Fri-Yay. Oh, it's one of my favorite days of the week. You know it. And today we're finishing up with this box set, or theoretically, special collector's edition, whatever. Samurai Wolf 2. You don't want to go anywhere. It's going to be amazing. We'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Happy Fri-Yay. That's right, it's Kung Fu Friday, and oh, what a glorious day. Because this means that the weekend starts tomorrow. And everybody loves the weekend, especially this guy. All right, how's everybody doing? Hope you had a good week. I did. Birthday week is always wonderful. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate it. It lets us know we're doing a good job. In the description down below are a bunch of links to things that we use each and every day. Like things like coffee. And there's some promo codes down there to save you some of your hard-earned cash. So that in this economy, you can get great things at a lower price. Thanks to us. You're welcome. So last Friday, we talked about Samurai Wolf. And of course, this Friday, we're talking about the sequel, Samurai Wolf 2. Well, let's just look at it, shall we? Let's go. All right, Samurai Wolf 2, 1967, 1 hour and 12 minutes. That's right, this is a short film. It doesn't feel short, though. Everything that needs to be said and done is in that time frame. Makes you wonder how come Hollywood keeps making 2.5-hour movies that don't have any point. All right, anyway, Kiba is caught in the intrigue between a crooked gold mine owner, a cynical betrayed swordsman, a manipulative lady, and an arrogant dojo master. Yeah, it's a little complex, which is weird. It's only 1 hour and 12 minutes. Written and directed by Hideo Gosha, also written by Norifumi Suzuki and Kai Tasaka? Sure. Starring Isao Natsuyagi, sorry, Ichiro Nakatane, and Ben Amatsu. That's the best I can do, ladies and gentlemen. I'm full of coffee, and I don't know how to say names that are spelled weird to me. All right, so let's get right into it. So this movie is a bit different than the first one. Now, Kiba is still the same person. His goal is to, stop bad things from happening as he wanders around, doing odd jobs and whatnot. And he happens to be, or to bear witness to some samurai assaulting a woman. And he stops it, which starts the ball rolling on all of his troubles, because he is trying to help the woman and gets into a mess because now the leader of these guys that he stops now wants to fight him. And that's just one of the many instances of trouble that he gets in this movie. It's unfortunate that there aren't more of these. This could have been a really nice 6-movie series, kind of like a Lone Wolf and Cub. It kind of has that feeling to it. Each story is separate, but the character grows as you go along. And I really think Hideo Gosha messed up by not doing a couple more of these, at least one more. This would have been a nice trilogy. The character is fun to follow. He's fun to see. It's fun to see him figure his way out of the problems that he ends up getting into by being a good person. But anywho, this his trying to protect an innocent, somewhat crazy person gets him into numerous messes, and in the end, he can't necessarily succeed at saving everybody, which makes the story extremely complex for such a short movie. Now, I will say I liked the first one better, but the second one is great as well. It's just the pacing. The pacing in the story that they're telling. Kiba gets hurt in this one and gets caught by the bad guys, and there's just a lot of, like, in certain instances, in one point he's strung up, left to die. Plus he gets hurt, and so he's down to one arm in the climax of the movie. It's just really, it's different. There's nothing wrong with it. It's great to watch. Like, it's great entertainment. It's a well done movie. I just barely liked the first one better. But the character is fun to follow. I would suggest this set to anyone wanting to jump in the pool of samurai films, which is kind of funny because he's not a samurai. Calling him Samurai Wolf is kind of a misnomer, because he's a Ronin for sure, but at no point you get no bearing of him having a master and being a samurai for a lord, or like he's just a wandering dude who's really good with swords. And his father was a Ronin. They discuss his history in the second movie, which added another layer where you find out where he comes from. So calling him Samurai Wolf, it's weird, but it works. All right. Hey, I know it's Fri-Yay. Y'all are ready to start the weekend. So am I. And I have things I got to do, unfortunately. But this movie, the first movie was a great introduction, and this movie is a good continuation. This movie's a little more complex, maybe a lot more complex, where you really have to pay attention in this one. There's a lot of moving parts. And you have to be patient with this one. There's some slow bits. Not slow enough they should have taken it out, but some slow bits. Sword work, as always, is fantastic, and it looks great. This set, for what it costs from Eureka, it's a bargain. So there you have it. Samurai Wolf 1 and 2 in the books. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to start my weekend early. We'll be back here on Monday. We're talking about Naked Gun on Monday. Yeah, the first one, like the original. All right, from Michael the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back, and this big fat 1 year older nerd. See you on Monday.